Hello, and welcome back to Hagan NJ PIP Tips, where we bring you monthly segments on New Jersey auto insurance personal injury protection, otherwise known as PIP. As we're about to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, with spring just a few days later, and of course, celebrating my big 5-0, this has been an exciting and busy month. I'm looking forward to the continued celebration and the rest of the year. Today we're going to be talking about a recent trend by certain insurance companies of filing fraud and RICO suits in state and or federal court when just simply trying to dispute PIP bills, and I'll explain more. Additionally, we'll be covering our featured provider of the month, Campbell Chiropractic, and then finally we'll pick our new winner. Additionally, I'll let you know now, we just sent out our spring thank you gift to those registered within the program, and you should be getting the magazine in the mail very shortly. So let's get to it and start celebrating. Over the past, I'd say approximately a year, a new practice has restarted, one that used to be done years ago by insurance carriers. And this in trying to dispute PIP bills rather than going through the regular arbitration process and having an arbitrator decide what bills should be paid and what bills shouldn't be. Insurance carriers, particularly one with that little green fellow, has been filing lawsuits alleging fraud and also RICO acts, where it can be over things such as downcoding, tests that they don't like to be done, treatment that they think is excessive, rather than, which is a matter of opinion based on medical evidence, rather they're scaring doctors by filing these lawsuits. I know of one situation where the attorney for the insurance carrier quite frankly said to the doctor, hey, we're $1 billion company, and if you want to fight us, go at it. We're prepared to go the distance. And with the fear of having large attorney fees of his own, along with the potential results if they could ever prove their case, and a judge or a jury would agree with the insurance carrier, the threat of the damages and penalties, often they're getting people to settle. I think in these situations you really have to address what you're doing and whether you're comfortable with everything you're doing everything by the book. With that said, it's easy to say, yeah, fight it, given that it may be result in substantial fees. But they're counting on you to roll over, just like they do with denying the bills and hopefully requiring you to do arbitrations, where some providers just give up and say, you know what, it's not worth treating PIP patients. And this is unfortunate for the patients, it's unfortunate for the practices, it's quite frankly unfair. Unfortunately, nobody's looking at these insurance companies going inside and investigating what they're doing, whether they're creating fake denials, putting doctors' names on stuff that's not written by the doctors, or sending it. I know the one traveling IME doctor, he does it about an 11-minute exam. He has only one office, but he'll travel throughout the state in order to examine the patient. Again, the last one I saw was 11 minutes long. He can't find anything wrong with the patient despite significant complaints by the patient, despite the treating doctor's records confirming objective findings, can never find anything wrong, says it's not medically necessary, not causally related, denies for every reason under the sun, and delaying the process, which delays getting the services and getting paid. This latest is just simply a threat. Seeing it more in North Jersey, but it's also happening in Central and South Jersey. I've heard from multiple providers. Sometimes it's as simple as them coming out and saying, yeah, this is a valid test, but we don't like you doing it. And therefore, they're going to delay all the claims and then threaten them with the lawsuit, try to force you into a settlement. Sometimes it's over things such as downcoding, whether an office visit should be a 99205 or a 203. That's a judgment call that doctors and professionals can make. It's all routinely heard in arbitration, and yet they're creating it into something else because they know they can drag it out. They have the money to spend, the money to waste, and defense attorneys to go along with it and generate big bills to themselves. It's a very unfortunate situation. I wish the Department of Banking and Insurance would start looking at these insurance carriers, the fraud that they're committing on their insured when they're writing the policies or when they're processing the claim. There's been a push of recent. We thought we were going to get it passed under this last legislature of a Bad Faith Act. We have an Unfair Claims Practice Act, but it has very little teeth into it. So we do need this Bad Faith Act. Another thing I've been hearing recently is either unannounced or announced visits to inspect the offices of medical providers. To my understanding, there is absolutely no right that the insurance carrier has under any law, statute, or plan that allows them for PIP to go into a doctor's office. It's another thing where you maybe contract with the health insurer and you're part of their network, and they, through the contract, may have right to inspect. They, under the PIP, have no right to inspect. Sometimes it's easier to just let them inspect, and that's what I hear many doctors do. But could you imagine if you said, well, let me inspect your facilities, let me inspect your vendor to see if who's writing these letters are actually the doctors that are denying these claims. I know there was particularly one vendor who's changed names multiple times. The one time I had to have a meeting with them, it was like getting into Fort Knox. It was sealed up, had to wait to pass through 3 doors that were locked and had to be scanned in. It was insane. What are they hiding? Well, I could probably guess what they're hiding because of the way they've denied these claims, and they operate in the background for these insurance carriers. It's unfortunate for these patients who are injured in accidents and the doctors who treat them. So again, be cautious, be forewarned. It is going on, it is happening. Hopefully it's not happening to you. If it does, by all means, reach out. I will be of whatever assistance I can be, whether it's representing you myself or getting you in touch with the right firm to handle the matter. So let's hope we can be treated fairly by the insurance carriers for the sake of the patients, for the sake of the medical providers providing the just treatment. And now for our featured provider of the month, Campbell Chiropractic Center. If you have a keen eye, you might notice my outfit has changed. Unfortunately, when I recorded this the first time, I either didn't hit the record button or accidentally deleted it afterwards and didn't realize until a little bit later. So here we go. So Campbell Chiropractic is located in East Brunswick, New Jersey. You can reach them at 732-254-2273. As you can see from their website, which is campbellchiro.com, you can get information there. You can schedule an appointment through the site, find out information, particularly about Dr. Jim Campbell. They've been in practice for about 30 years now. They're currently expanding their facilities and are about to have a grand reopening. At Campbell Chiropractic, they obviously offer chiropractic treatment, but they also offer physical therapy, acupuncture, can arrange for pain management. From the patients that I've had with Dr. Campbell over the years, they rave about him in terms of his clinical expertise, but also in terms of his caring and warm side, interacting with the patients. So congratulations, Campbell Chiropractic. I wish you the best, and thank you for being part of our program. Next, as you know, we do a monthly drawing. Anybody who corresponds with my office, either by telephone calls, emails, sending demand for arbitrations, if you have questions, if you're following up in response to our letters, any type of communications, we enter you a ticket into the drawing. I usually have a big bowl of tickets that I pick from. Since I've already done it, I'm going to stick with the original pick. So congratulations to Chiromed 21. For next month, you've been selected to be featured provider. Congratulations. If you didn't win this month, there's always next month. So keep sending those demand for arbitrations. Keep calling us. We're always here for you. You can reach us at 732-722-2911. You can also email us at sean@seanhaganlaw.com or sthaganlaw@gmail.com. Well, I hope you found this information useful and helpful and can be on guard to know what to protect for. As always, we're never too busy for your kind PIP and personal injury referrals. Thank you, and God bless.